able to kick on the amp and not have any problems with the neighbors and whatnot. So warming up the tubes and going to grab the groat first because I decided to drop the tuning on all my guitars, well, all my 6 strings to be exact, because I just was really getting, I hit a wall block, if you will, with staying in, E minor and drop D flat, that kind of stuff, and drop C. And so I just was like, I gotta try different stuff. So the first one up is going to be standard C sharp tuning. Let me get a little bit moved around over here so I can see what I'm switching off to and all that. Because things have got a little bit compact. So hopefully everyone's been doing well. Must be a bit cool. That should be good right there. Let me push you up just a little bit higher, because then you're not just staring at just the 1 amp piece. There we go. So the first one up will be the groat. So we just got passive pickups and the seafoam green, just so everyone remembers which one we're talking about. So there's that. And let's kick on the old Eddie Van Halen. Ooh, that sounds nice. And that's only me using the neck and middle pickup. Pull the volume back because I know how loud this thing can get. Yeah, that should be all right. So this still has a coil tap on it, so even with here, so now back to regular. clean. So yeah. That's just the bridge. Here is it, just the bridge with and obviously you guys can tell this is just passive pickups, but it sounds really good. But my favorite position on this guitar is it's just like with any kind of Strat, the neck and the middle. Oh, forgot to pick on the EQ. Back to the distortion one last time. Ooh, a little loud. Now we're gonna have some fun time. So last but not least, well not last but not least, but your last time seeing it, as is very low, so this is still in the setting of 20.25 millimeter to 1.50 millimeters to the 1.50 being the bass side. So now we're going on to the Jacksons. Because the Grode, I'm using that more for, that's the only 6-string I have in passive form. And the Jacksons and all that are as well as, well no, the other passives I have are my 8-strings, but those are about to be changed. I'm selling one of them right now. But the actives are all 6-strings and 7s right now. And this bad boy here, one of my favorites, is the first fully T.R.R.I-TEC custom modification I did. And for everyone that doesn't remember, this is the kill switch. So I have this bad boy in drop B. So and pickups are EMG 81 in the bridge and 2 EMG SAs in the middle and neck. And just now I kicked on my rat pedal. Had to do the kill switch. So yeah, that's the first time hearing drop B through this bad boy. That's with the 212 Heritage speakers and the custom voice 110. I mean, I dig the hell out of that. So I kicked on the my tube screamer. I haven't stretched these strings out enough. All right, so finishing that one off, that was one of my favorite guitars that I own, my Jackson heavily modified Dinky that is done right here at the home shop at Tri-Tech. And that one again was in drop B, or if you want to put a name on it, Slipknot tuning. And last but certainly not least, this tuning I've been saving especially because I didn't know how I would react well to it. And keep hitting this. And I have this in C standard. And I finally decided to pull the proverbial trigger on this because there's so many of my favorite bands that actually use that tuning. It's C standard, and what made me finally do it was I've been listening to a lot of the band Acid Bath. I don't know how many people on my subs list listen to Acid Bath, but when I finally listened to when the kite string pops all the way through, I was like, you know what? I already play in drop C, so I might as well just drop it 2 full steps, well, 2.5 full steps. And so I did, and as I strung it up and started playing it, I was like, okay, I really like this, so here it is. Of course, I have to tune it. Just give me a second. Because what's crazy about this Jackson Warrior is I had to go and replace all kinds of different sections of springs until I finally just said screw it. And I got the FU tone springs, and the ones I thought they sent me were the CC DeVille ones, which I've had numerous times, and I swear by those, but they ended up sending me the super heavy, thick springs, which aren't what I really wanted, because trying to do dive bomb stuff, or even use your bar at all, is almost impossible, because they're just, you trying to press down on it, you're causing the strings to get out of whack. So, but I mean, it works out though in the long run, because with the tuning being so low, and the tuning being so low, and even like if I wanted to use the bar, I only have to lightly touch it, and yeah. There we go. So like here, just a prime example. That's still putting pressure on it. It's 60 on the bridge is hot. I haven't played that riff in forever. Yeah, see that that bridge is so hot. I had to turn it all down. Look at that. Still sustaining, holding, and all that fun stuff. So let me turn this off here for a second, and then we'll take a little run through of everything. So here's some of the new stuff. Which, real quick, this cabinet's crazy. So it came with these brackets and all that stuff too. So check this out. For anyone that's interested in getting the EVH 212 cab, it comes with legs on the side that you can actually kick it up and angle it and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. I was a little kind of baffled by it. And then like if you get the EVH head, whichever model or whatever, you can actually put it on these posts and it stops it from like falling over, getting tipped over. You can actually leave it like that and have it angled and whatnot. Thought that was pretty awesome. You know, the little things that count. And then, so what I'm doing now is, you know, because Melanair sent me 2 of these, I have the top one plugged into, ready for this? The new to me quad, the Fast Track Ultra. And I used to have this back in 2011, my own version of the old version, because someone sold the other one, my older version, to me with the burnt out XLR, but because my old duo track kind of started dying on me slowly. I mean, there's still stuff that works on it, but I wanted a whole new one because I have so many mics coming in and I have, you know, SM57 and E609. I had to buy a ribbon mic and one more other mic, but I have uh, the top Melon wireless monitor plugged into here, so when I'm listening to everything, I can walk around. And I mean, here's one of the packs. I even have it uh, marked, and then the other one, the bottom one, is actually plugged in to here to my 8-channel mixer. And you're probably wondering, why the hell does he have this? It's because for these wireless some of these wireless monitors to use and all that to work, you have to actually plug it into here. So I'm making the move to kind of leaving my line 6 model, like the rack mount. I'm trying to making the move to kind of leave that as just recording. And because even my Donner Pocket X, anyone that's wanting to think about getting one of these, get it, because this can be your whole entire amp, and you can travel with just this and play with just this live. And just, you can plug it into one of these, get a Melon Air, and then there's your whole amp setup. And all you have to do is get receivers, plug it in there, and you're all good to go. And then your whole band can hear everybody. Cabinets are optional at that point, but if you're old school kind of person like me, I have to have an amp. That's just how I am. But I want to kind of keep the analog part kind of where it's at, because when I'm playing loud, I like to have the pedals and whatnot, and then having the line 6 and or the Pocket X when you're playing or recording, makes things sound different. And I have my Marshall solid state, which, as brutal as hell as it is for playing death metal and chunkier metal style stuff, because tube isn't something I really want to use all the time for that kind of metal, except certain things. But because I noticed too, solid state sounds way better picking up 7 and 8, or 8 strings in general. But slowly I'm going to be moving everything to that, moving my my direct in stuff to that. So I wanted to show you guys all this, because that's what I've been working up to and working on, is like out with the old, in with the new kind of stuff, because I had to buy a whole new power supply unit for this, because I accidentally cut the cable, because cats running around. I wasn't paying attention. I got to upgrade my computer here soon, because Windows isn't supported on that much any longer, because it was, Windows 10. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys kind of see everything that was going down. I cut all the tones I needed out of all this. So hopefully this satisfied some of your guys' tonal palettes that you guys needed to hear. I do apologize that it took me so long to get everything put up and all that. I was going to make a video here later on this week, or later on this weekend, about what's going on later on this month on me, because I'm going through a small little surgery in my neck and whatnot later on the 25th. So I was just going to make a video for you guys later to let you know what's going on and all that. But thanks for everybody that stopped by and gave it a little listen to and whatnot. I appreciate all of that, and you guys take care, and I'll see you later.